This one checks all the boxes. What do you think?
Back at WWE, back for glory, the Archetype. No doubt about it. This man is an all-time great. The iconic 6'1". And going right for it.
Emotions taking the wheel before we officially get underway.
And it paid off. But we'll see how the rest of this match goes. And now this 2 out of 3 falls match presents an opportunity for these superstars to display their mental and physical toughness.
And in some ways, defeating an opponent twice is the ultimate show of dominance. Something that carries major bragging rights in the locker room.
Bang on the money.
My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm.
Lands the kick.
Mysterio's skills and honor didn't help him much in that exchange.
Well, this is what he's trained for, to be able to put up with this kind of damage.
Setting them up in the corner.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
Just disheartening to see Mysterio struggle here.
Up high. Body splash.
Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam. And some might say you have no margin for error in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Well, that's not true. You have a margin for one error, but if you aren't able to correct mistakes and adjust your strategy on the fly, that margin's going to get thin very, very quickly.
German suplex, but that's not all. Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. Waiting for.
Mysterio couldn't avoid the big shot.
2. He gets it. He scores the fall. Oh. You've got to wonder if Ray can withstand this.
Mysterio's fairy tale's looking dark, John.
His opponent keeps piling it on him.
Oh, he's in a bad way now. All he can do is keep going. Try to ignore the pain.
There it is. Reversal. A slingshot Arabian press.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Forearm to the kidneys. Springboard Bulldog.
From the tops.
Looking like a rugby match with that tackle.
Power slam.
Crushing impact in the corner, and an elbow for good measure. Oh my goodness.
Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Ferocious power slam. Oh, we know what they're going for here.
And the stun.
Will Mysterio get back up?
2 count. It's over. It is over. Here is your winner. The Archetype has returned. returned with conviction. Tonight was proof of that.
Yeah, it's a big win, Cole, but he can't afford to stand still. He's not coming back as much as he's trying to catch up.
I specifically handpicked this match for you.
A man who adds to his legacy with every match.
Starting things off with a good old scrap.
Starting off toe-to-toe. You gotta love to see that kind of intensity in a match.
Yeah, and just by looking at them, I don't think that intensity has gone anywhere.
Taking out the knee.
Incoming! Big-time powerbomb! What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Things now not going well for Elton.
The homework done on Elton is paying off.
From the top!
Elbow drop! Good Lord!
Oh my, what a splash! The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow!
Walking around the ring.
And face first they go.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. And he's looking out of sorts now.
But I don't think this is anything to panic about just yet.
And he continues to take relentless offense here.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight.
Taking off.
Good Lord! Taking flight!
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Uh-oh. Elton creates an opening for himself. Ooh. Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded. He turns it around on Chris.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Stalking their opponent.
Stop! Skull meet Matt.
Is that what it took to beat Elton?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Prince
He picked his moment, stayed composed, and pulled away when it counted most.
That's right. It was tactical, clean, and efficient. And that is a textbook way to show the WWE Universe that the archetype...
You want to rise up the ranks? A win here will do just that.
Back at W. Before the bell.
And that is why you always need to keep
on the top. Double axe handle connects.
Wheelbarrow position and driven down face first.
Propped up in the corner now.
In the corner and an elbow for good measure.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Mysterio counters quickly. Misses the target.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Elbow lands hard.
Ray just can't stop this attack.
Ray's got to find a way to defend himself.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it.
Flying! You gotta be kidding me!
Like a heat-seeking missile right on top.
Lift off!
Double axe handle connects.
That found the mud, but I don't know who got the worst of it.
From the top! Through the air! And connects!
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. It's just a beat down.
Taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
This is a very bad situation for him at the moment.
He's headed up high. Flying through the air and connects.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. And he slides him back to the mat. From the top. Elbow drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning.
Charging up in the corner.
Oh, and a stop.
Does that?
Oh, getting ready for something devastating here. Oh, that could be curtains for Ray.
2. That will end it.
Here is your winner, Prince.
The Archetype has returned with conviction. Tonight was proof of that.
There's the Archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am. But I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers. But where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big Four PLE are at a premium. Gunther and Roman already have their match for the World Heavyweight title, and Braun is defending against Rusev. Your old partner Hector just made the show against Penta. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Ludwig Kaiser has been gaining momentum since coming back from injury. Tear the house down against him, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Penta.
Aldis might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Hector. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Penta are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Hector. Congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The Archetype set to take on Kaiser.
What the hell? It's the Samoan werewolf. The Archetype is in trouble.
Chad Patton's not going to be able to pull him off.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Jacob Fatu back.
Fatu's letting him off the hook tonight.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
Archetype! I'm done with the disrespect. Only reason I didn't send you to the hospital is because I want you in the ring. Every day, you out there talking. Oh, I gotta get back to Braun and the Wise Man. Oh, all that matters is the WWE title. Nah! I told Road Dogg I want the Archetype at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. Nah, you caught a sentence. See? This isn't just a belt to me. It's my legacy. It's my blood. It's my family. I spent 819 days in the box thinking about coming here and taking what's mine. When my grandma passed away, Umaga laid his Intercontinental Championship to rest with her. The IC belt is buried in my family's crypt. And you think you're gonna put disrespect on it? Nah, Oos. I'm not some stepping stone on your way back to glory. Cause after I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your ass stayed home. You know what I mean?
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Samoan werewolf's no joke. You ready for him?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. If Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu, so you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan Werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan Werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe. Taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Jacob Fatu is a force you haven't seen since you were destroyed by Braun Breaker. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
Introducing the challenger from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 170 pounds.
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
And here we go. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here? And here we go. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness. Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same.
Kick to the back.
And into the collar and elbow.
Aggressive shove there.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Strong tackle.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu being systematic.
And it looks like, oh yeah, he hit
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. The champion hammered away at.
Nothing new for him here. He's faced worse.
Right in the breadbasket. The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the Archetype has a chance to win the title, and Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all. Boom, right in the button.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back.
Just a beatdown.
The challenger looked unhinged with an absolutely uncorked attack on the champ there.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Oh my gosh.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need.
There we go. Takedown. Stacked and pin. Champ is pinned. This could be it.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
With the boot. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
forced into the corner and needs to...
Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out. The Archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The Archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The Archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the Archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What the? No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan Werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that he had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought him out on the indies to show him what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from him again. Then, he acted like he did me a favor when he brought me to NXT. I carried his ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past him. No matter what you believe. After that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of his hopes and all of his dreams. No, you don't get to be Intercontinental Champion. No. You will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match. Because you will be facing Hector Flores. I am taking that opportunity from you. Like you took so many from me.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
You got it all wrong, Fatu. I'm getting back my WWE title. We are finished.
You talking like a man who thinks he's got a choice. You can focus on whatever the hell you want to. When it comes time to pay the toll, your ass is gonna pay. Hector ain't gonna be there to stick his nose in my business next time.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
But you're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening? The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call from the top. Elbow drop. Randy predicted that devastating neck breaker. Move!
Boom, boom, persistent barrage. Orton has the momentum against him here.
Randy's certainly being tested here.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Well, hold on here. What in the world is the ref doing?
Well, I guess our officials just established a new grudge coming out of this match. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Oh, just launched in the air and into a free fall.
He's in his grasp. Alabama slam.
Talk about whoa, referee getting into the action.
Right into the Poison Rana.
He's got him locked.
Flinged across the way. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of...
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Oh, my goodness, this hurt. Oh, what a great escape.
Ooh, like meeting a brick wall there.
Orton getting worked. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors. From the top! Diving elbow drop! Are you kidding me?
With the greatest of ease.
Body splash! Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Launching. Big time splash.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again. And one punch connects after another. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Oh, jeez, falling hard to the outside.
This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
Orton isn't being given a chance to breathe.
This is Orton's perseverance getting tested.
Now Orton looking for some momentum.
Orton hoping to start a rush of his own now.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype. Being carried around now.
Rearranging the face with a stomp.
Oh no, you hear that count, guys? Nobody wants a count out here.
And he gets set back into the ring. Big boot!
Slipping out of the way there.
Shoulder tackle. Looks like he just got rocked there. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Finds the roll-up. Gets to the rope, and the ref stops the count. Boom, what a punch.
Quick thinking and quick roll-up there. Wants to regroup and recover.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket. Oh, looking to end this. The schoolboy. A blatantly fast count from the ref. Absolutely no shame. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly... With the cover, he's going for it. And pops the shoulder up. The ref obviously isn't playing around here.
This is what everybody wants. No complaints there.
Good God. Didn't need to counter into anything pretty. Just a clubbing.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. His shoulder up after the 2 count. I guess the special referee is looking for a quick resolution. He's counting double time.
I think our official may need to be reminded of what a fair count is.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
He's got him close. Alabama slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That
incoming. Oh, he misses the mark. Impressive awareness from him.
Big punch connected.
Turned it around with a reversal. The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble. Shoulders down. Gets his shoulder up right before two. And no complaining about the ref's count there. He was right on top of things.
There was absolutely no fault in his count there.
He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
it's attacks like that one that have made Orton such an enduring superstar. And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Oh, and a big boot. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. All right, he's got to refocus up now.
He's looking to take things outside the ring now. Ooh.
What's he got for Randy here?
Alabama slam.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Counter from Orton.
Well thrown fist finds its mark.
He's able to counter that. Caught with a neck breaker.
Oh my!
The Viper in bad shape here.
Randy needs to decipher a solution to this situation fast.
Dominator!
Taking this match to the outside. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Wait a sec, what is the referee doing? Dragon suplex! This is a complete lack of respect and spits on the duty of being a designated official. The Archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton called the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetypes road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me. He deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector needs to suffer. He stabbed me in the back and smiled doing it. Tonight, he learns what payback really feels like.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods?
I was just thinking. But hey,
Hector, yeah?
you could take champion. I've been thinking about them.